When you merge a letter in ResultsPlus, you simply plug database values, like name and address, into designated locations in a form letter. You do this with the Mailing Wizard. A wizard is a tool that walks you through something step by step, then does the work for you. Let's say your organization wants to convert a vacant lot into a community playground. You need financial support and volunteers. A fellow staff member has already crafted a letter containing the appropriate name and address fields. And you have a query that identifies past donors and prospects who live or work in the area. Now you're ready to run the mail merge to create the mailing. You start the Mailing Wizard on the Home tab. On the first screen of the wizard, you tell the wizard what you'd like to do. You want to send a letter. Since the Send Letters, Envelopes, and Labels option is already selected at the top of the screen, click Next. Then take the defaults of General Solicitations and Mass Mailing. Now you need to identify your letter. Click the Browse button in the Document field. The Mailing Wizard will open the directory in which your organization stores mail merge letters. This location is identified in Program Settings. If the letter you want to merge is in another location, click the drop-down arrow at the right end of the Look In field to navigate to that location. The document you want is Playground Appeal, November 2011. Note that there are two files with that name. Let's zoom in. The first file has the letters HDR at the end of the file name. This is the header file that corresponds to your mail merge document. It contains information that your word processing software will use to add mail merge fields. The other file is the one you want to open. There are several options on this next screen that you can ignore for now, including the option of printing envelopes. Note that Record the Merge is selected by default. This means that ResultsPlus can update each corresponding constituent record. We'll go ahead and click Next. Now you need to tell the wizard which constituents will receive the mailing. We'll click the drop-down list box to select the appropriate query, then click Next. When you record a mailing, ResultsPlus will record the date and the name of the mail merge document. If you want to, you can add additional information, including an appeal code, a campaign code, the solicitor associated with the constituent at the time of the mailing, or the donor segmentation code at the time of the mailing. We'll skip all those options at this point and just click Next. Since we want to preview our letters, we'll take the default of Preview window and click Finish. Now the wizard will take all the information you gave it and activate your word processing software. If you're using Microsoft Word, you might see this security message. You can usually get right past it. To stop the message from appearing, you need to set a registry value on your workstation. For more information, see Troubleshooting Mailings in the Help System. To get past the message, click Yes. The Mailing Wizard will now display two things: your letter in either Word or WordPerfect, which is what you want to see, and a screen that looks like this. If this screen is on top, click the Activate Word Processor button to see your document in Word or WordPerfect. Now you can see your mail merge document with the fields for the first constituent record filled in. If you're using Word, You can now make changes to all letters in the mailing by making changes on this one copy. For example, you might want to change the date or the name in the signature block. A note about WordPerfect. If you're using WordPerfect, you can't make global changes during mail merge. You can only change one letter at a time. For this reason, you might want to review WordPerfect mail merge documents before you start the mailing wizard to make any changes. Both Word and WordPerfect have controls that you can use to work with mail merge. In Word 2010, shown here, you'll find them on the ribbon of the Mailings tab. There are two sets of controls of particular interest. They're in the areas labeled Preview Results and Finish. You can use the commands in the Preview Results area to view each of the letters created by the merge, search for specific letters, or tell Word how to handle errors that it finds during the merge. You can use the commands hidden under the Finish and Merge button to make changes to individual letters, print the letters, or do an email merge. For the purposes of this tutorial, let's say our letter looks perfect and we're ready to print it. We'll click the drop-down button on Finish and Merge, then choose Print Documents. On the Merge to Printer screen, we'll take the default of All and click OK. On the print screen, select the printer you want to use, along with any properties. Then click OK. You're almost done. Now you complete the mail merge in ResultsPlus. You do this on the Confirm Merge screen we saw earlier. If you don't see the screen on your desktop, press the Alt and Tab keys on your keyboard at the same time. This screen contains useful information, such as the number of letters you ran, the name and location of the letter, and so on. But there's also a very important button on this screen. You must click the Update button to have ResultsPlus record the mailing. If you don't click this button, you won't have any record of the mailing. Now ResultsPlus will complete the process and close the mailing wizard. This completes the tutorial on merging a letter.